Hello and a warm welcome to Inside Grand Prix News. Following Mark Webber's victory on Sunday, here's all the latest news from the Formula One scene.
Missed opportunities. A happy Sebastian Vettel looks rather different. Only third in Hungary and thus not the championship lead he was dearly hoping for. Webber is now the leader and Vettel can only rue his missed opportunities, such as spark plug problems in Bahrain, a loose wheel nut in Australia, the crash with Webber in Turkey and the collision with Hamilton in England. All in all, it's around 100 points that Vettel has left lying on the track. Instead of clearly dominating the championship, he currently has to content himself with third place. No easy task for the young German.
We're going to investigate this topic further and ask our Inside Grand Prix expert Christian Danner.
Also das ist wirklich dumm gelaufen für Sebastian Vettel in erster
Yes,
Linie.
things went really badly for Sebastian Vettel, primarily because if he looks at his own performance, he's got to admit that he was dozing a bit. And when you're competing for the title, then something like that is naturally very annoying, especially when you've got a very competitive car, and on top of that, the fact that your teammate snaps up the win. Yes, it certainly was a bit tough for Sebastian.
Ja, das war schon ein bisschen hart für Sebastian.
Thanks, Christian. And now we continue with even more news.
Apart from race winner Webber and second-placed Alonso, others with reasons to be happy in Hungary were mainly hidden further down the order, like Lotus with their best result of the season in 14th and 15th, Sauber drivers Kobayashi and De La Rosa in 9th and 7th, Williams driver Nico Hülkenberg with the season's best in 6th, and Vitaly Petrov in the Renault in 5th. It's partly down to the Russian that Formula One is becoming ever more popular in his home country. Compared to the first race in Bahrain, viewing figures have since gone up fivefold to now 10 million viewers. Something also helped by this show run by Petrov and Jensen Button on Red Square in Moscow. The world champion full of praise.
Formula One's got so big in Russia now because of the demos we do in Moscow, but also because of Vitaly Petrov and I look forward to having a Grand Prix there one day. I think it'll be a great atmosphere.
Double penalty for Mercedes. A mistake with changing the right rear wheel cost Nico Rosberg possible championship points. The wheel nut's not on right, the wheel works loose and injures a Williams mechanic. A $50,000 fine for Mercedes. For Schumacher too, Hungary was hardly positive. The reason? This incident, where in a direct battle with Rubens Barrichello, the German pushes his ex-colleague right up close to the wall. Barrichello's verdict: "I'm glad that I'm still standing." The penalty for Schumacher: at the next race in Spa, he'll be moved 10 places back on the grid. No sympathy for Schumacher either from Christian Danner.
Naja, das war natürlich eine klassische Schumacher-Aktion.
That was a typical Schumacher move, like we've seen him do so often in the past. It was extremely unsporting, a bad foul. If something like that happened in football, the player would get a 2 or 3 match ban. Looked at like that, the penalty is very lenient. 10 places back on the grid, he's been really lucky there once again. However, it's high time that he changed his style, otherwise one day things are going to end up badly.
Dass er seinen Stil ändert, sonst geht's irgendwann mal böse aus.
From Budapest with love, Jensen Button and Jessica Michibata are a couple again. After a while apart, the two turned up back together in Hungary. Jensen Button's comment on that: "Look at her."
That's it for Inside Grand Prix News for today. We hope you have a great week and see you next time. Bye-bye.